아니면은
Taking my shot off on camera.
what? Wants to share.
Me.
I don't know how to share.
What is it?
Is that a jelly? You're gonna shout at
I'm
Jan?
not sharing that.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you get the bad twist here. Hey, you said share.
What is
Yeah,
it?
well,
Jam?
now I'm retracting my comment. Paris beating Dallas the day before we played them was a great achievement for them, but we didn't play the game of mirroring the dive against them, so we were still confident that they were going to have troubles against our composition because we prepared so well for playing against the kind of composition Paris would play.
Punk wins that team fight for Boston. Yeah, he was all over Naga. He was pressuring him. He was body blocking him to stop him getting any value with the nano. He defense matrix when he barraged. He has bought a lot of time, but that's not going to be enough. Yeah. Again, Punk with an insane round. Every team fight that the Boston Uprising won was off the back of Punk.
There was a lot of different comps we played, but I think we had 2 hit scan, so the Farah can't really fly in free space, and then when she does try and do stuff, I'm like watching it all the time, so I think it was really hard for him to do anything. It was basically just counter Farah.
So I like that. Oh, hello. What on earth are the Paris Eternal doing over there? Dan hopped over the wall at the back and just got destroyed.
So basically, the way we designed this composition, or the way Laurie designed this composition, is that it makes it really hard for like a ball dive or a monkey dive to dive into us. We punish, for instance, the enemy ball Dan a lot.
Soldier, nice. Oh no, Messi. Nice. Disco ball. On there. It's going trans. Oh, nice. He's hitting every shot. Oh, one.
Oh my god, he's so good.
Oh, good Sang, man. Oh, nice hack. Shot the boys. Right.
Now, with Valentine not being contested, he's able to just have an absolute firing range from afar. No one's going to contest that. And that's the Boston Uprising, cleaning it up nice and easy.
Nice on you. No, it would have been winnable for them if we didn't have like...
Good.
I thought I could have done better. I didn't think I played perfectly, because I have played my best form and like during practice or something, and that's felt really good, but it was good to get player of the match, obviously. I was happy, so.
Finally, Korean!
Oh yeah.
Oh Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So yeah, it was Laurie's birthday when we beat Paris. First of all, that was a great present gift. We had another one.
Also, Laurie. Oh, yeah.
Hey, put it on! Hey, put it on!
It's a bad.
We need to check.
Make sure you fit. The top part. It's gonna melt.
He gets present around Pikachu all the time because everybody knows that he loves Pokemon. He actually also plays a little bit of Pokemon Unite now, and he mains Pikachu. Literally his name is Pikachu One Trick. I mean, it seems fitted, but it suits him very well.
Point. Oh.
Mercy one. I'm on. I can't go. Push him in, hands up, shoot hands up, alone. 한주원
No, I can't quote.
Five up.
YOLO.
한주 돼. They picking main. Yeah, I can touch. Okay, you touch. Soldier left side flanking.
서로님 서로 이거 갈라줘야 된다.
I touch once.
48.
I touch. 우리가?
You had some insane pulse bumps. Yeah. On this game, crazy. Perfectly timed on the wrist pull. Chef's kiss. So good. So good.
Watch out for the cupcake.
Camera. That's what he said. That's what he just said.
Not really.
That's why I did the voice.
Why would I get farted?
Here, disgusting. Oh, I smell it. What? Oh, gin.
The Countdown Cup was obviously became somewhat of a disappointment, and I think for the playing game in particular against Toronto, a week before play-ins we were doing really well. Like that was actually our third peak for the entire season, was like 1 week before play-ins.
하나, 둘, 셋.
Boston fighting! Too early, Valentine taking a little bit of damage, but Bjorn again fires back with that pick. And I'm 37 is cleaning things up. You were completely right, Brent. Look, for a moment there, like Defiance might have been able to wrestle things back under their control.
I think when we started sets off well, we'd cruise to a 3-0. When we start them off poorly, maybe the players start questioning themselves a little bit. The communication isn't quite as clean. I think we came out very strong in the first round. We almost won the second round, which would have had us taking the first snap.
Was enough. Stand one falling, still just trying to play loose and around his corners. So Toronto Defiant rolling deep here. The overtime still going and nobody's going to be able to touch. That's a Defiant essentially stealing that away from the Boston Uprising.
Once we slipped up there, we C9'd, you know, the fight wasn't over, it was anyone's game. We C9'd in that first map and then we just sort of lose momentum, I think.
The last game being what it was is kind of a big disappointment in terms of like a season wrap up, because our season was okay, our season was fine, you know, and then having a game like that at the end is just a bit like demeaning towards what we've actually accomplished the entire season.
Mjolnir's taken out. I'm 37, a lot of pressure on him to try and turn things, but I don't think it's going to be doable. The Toronto Defiant had every ultimate that they needed to try and shut that one right in its trap, and that's going to be the cap.
I'm not really sure exactly what happened with the Toronto game. I think we definitely all wanted and expected a different result. Like I said, I think everyone worked really hard this year, and I think we were all on our last legs, and we just couldn't quite get it over the finish line.
나이스 나이스. 제발. 제발 제발 제발.
It didn't really feel real that the season was over then. This season sort of had a season where we were getting progressively better, and then it sort of collapsed at the end. And it doesn't sort of feel real that the season for this team with this group of players and staff has come to an end this quickly. So it's really hard to sort of grasp, and it feels like a bit disappointing for sure.
기분이 살짝 기묘했죠. 왜냐면 이제 그래도 토론토는 우리 팀이 이기지 않을까라고 생각을 했는데.
When we lost the last map and the season was over, I just didn't realize it. We worked so hard, like really hard, very intense practice schedule for a full season, and then it's just over. But I wasn't thinking even when we were down 2-0 that we were going to lose this match, and then we lost. So it took me a while to realize it, maybe the next day or the day after, honestly.
2021 season has come to an end. I know it's been very hard for everybody. Everybody made a lot of sacrifices, giving up a lot of free time. We played a lot of scrims, did a lot of long feedbacks. Just overall, we understand you guys all had a hard time. So don't feel like, possibly today's loss was your fault or anything like that. And just hopefully, you guys can all think about this as a good experience, or at least try to think of it as a good experience. And Lori, believes that you guys have tried your best, literally. Don't feel like you didn't. That's not how Lori sees it, There are some sad moments where, we lost games we could have won, but also, we won games we probably would have lost. So, I think everyone did a good job.
고생 많았다. 하나, 둘, 셋.
보스턴 화이팅!
GG's all.
고생 많았다.
Give me a clap.
Yeah. So what are we gonna talk about today?
Final interview.
That sounds sad. Final interview sounds sad.
What do you regret most about this season?
What do I regret most? In the season itself, you're like putting in tons of hours, but at the end, now it feels like if I just put in like 2-3% more, like who knows what could have happened. So I feel like that's the biggest regret. Honestly, it's the same every season for me.
It will be like the preparation a match for Vancouver Titans, I would say. We could easily beat their team, but we choked and somehow we lost 3-0.
A match like that is actually very dangerous when you play against a team that has nothing to lose, and the pressure is on you to not only win but perform extremely well. Then you get a mental snowball that is very hard to recover. So maybe we could have done an effort from the staff perspective to prepare the players better for that.
It's really hard for me to say that I actually regret anything this year, which might sound really weird or just a bit odd coming from someone who didn't play a single match this year. But I know for a fact that I put in my best effort, and that everyone here worked very hard. In terms of pushing the limits, we definitely did that. Every single person, player and staff.
What was the proudest moment of the season for you?
First time we played against Washington Justice, we couldn't do much and we couldn't show anything, and then just lose 3-0. The next time we beat them 3-0. So I was really proud of my team and how much effort we put in, and then it shows in results. So I was really proud of my team.
The Houston win, I think, was exceptional because we weren't expected to win that game. We're going up against a really tough team. We go out there and we dominate them 3-0. That win sort of enables, I think, the whole team to dream a little bit more. Maybe you go out and you really demolish a team that's supposed to beat you. I think it helps you dream bigger.
휴스턴을 이겼을 때가 가장 기억에 남아요.
Favorite moment from the season was probably playing the Ilios, the first map against Paris. I think I did pretty well, and Soldiers was really fun. Had a lot of fun in it.
I've waited for a time so right, holding out for what now seems surreal.
If I had to choose one moment, probably the first time we went to Boston together. It was a bit new, everybody was starting getting to know each other. We were like still at the beginning, like it's still a bit of the honeymoon phase, you know. It was my first time in America and first time really in Boston as well. So everything felt a bit, like the honeymoon phase where you don't really know, but you're really hyped up about everything that is to come, from like meeting new players, meeting new staff, and the new season, the new country and everything, so.
I said try it. Bro, say 82. Bro.
How can I stay when everything in my life is changing? Our new world just waiting.
Something I really enjoyed over the course of the season was just playing soccer with everyone. I feel like it helped the team a lot in terms of bonding, but more so it was really enjoyable, especially for me, obviously.
Yeah, of course I cannot, I should mention the Six Flags. It was just fantastic for me because I love roller coasters and everyone was having fun, enjoying our time, so.
금방금방 적응했고요. 팀이랑 놀았던 거, 식스플렉스 가서 놀았던 거 그게 제일 즐거웠던 것 같아요.
I don't know, we did a lot of fun stuff as a team. Had a lot of team dinners, barbecues, played sport with each other, so I think that was fun. Those were the majority of things that we did outside of the game, and I enjoyed pretty much all of them, so.
Anything you want to say to your teammates, the coaches or management about the season?
Thank you everyone for working so hard this year. I don't know, even though we didn't quite get where we wanted, it was still inspiring to be around everyone and see everyone trying really hard.
다들 좀 처음 보는 선수들이랑 스테이지도 많고 좀 안 맞는 부분도 있고 그랬을 텐데 다들 이해해주고 다 같이 끝까지 포기하지 않고 열심히 해줘서 리그 잘 마무리할 수 있었던 것 같아서 너무 감사하다고 말하고 싶어요.
다들 그래도 몇 개월 동안 고생 많이 했는데 수고 많이 했다.
Everyone's gonna have the regrets or the what ifs, or we could have done this differently, but we just gotta move on with it and take those experiences and make sure we learn from them, learn from this year, but also be happy with what we did this year, and then just take that into whatever you do next.
좀 많이 힘들면 힘들다고 할 수 있는 1년이었지만 그래도 모두 포기 안 하고 끝까지 다 같이 와줘서 너무 고맙고 1년 동안 열심히 응원해주신 팬분들 너무 감사합니다.
뭐 저희 팀에 대해서 그리고 저 개인에 대해서 피드백도 많이 받고 열심히 했는데 뭐 기대만큼 못 따라줘서 미안하다는 말 먼저 하고 싶고 다 열심히 했던 것 같아서 그냥 또 고맙다고 말하고 싶어요.
Everyone here, Boston Uprising, even though we couldn't make playoffs, doesn't really matter because we've tried our best, and outside of Overwatch, they're all friendly and nice. So
that I enjoyed and I loved every moment I spent here. I really did. There wasn't one person that I didn't like. When you share a passion with with these people in this situation, you do create close bonds. So I'm gonna miss them for sure.
This team has been the most stable team I've ever been in. In terms of mentality, in terms of group dynamic, it's been extremely stable, and it's just been very pleasant to just be a part of this.
I've had a fantastic time in the league. There's a lot of things that I sort of wish could have gone differently. I wish that my results in Boston could have been better. I could have had some better performances, and I really worked hard to try and put that forward. The experiences that I had in the league, the people that I've met, and the things I got to do it's just been such a great experience and such a great time. And I've learned so much that I'll carry into the rest of my life, and I wouldn't have done anything different in these last 4 or 5 years that I've been playing pro. So yeah, I just want to thank everyone that I've played with, you know, players and staff for making these years such a good time for me. I hope that you'll continue to support Boston and really enjoy watching Overwatch, and I know that I'll be watching, so hopefully I'll see you all around.
I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I want it now and I ain't never gon' back down. I am no regular citizen. Do you understand what you witnessing? You cannot tell what the difference is. I want it all and I'm winning it. I do not care about opinions. Time to make a few decisions so I can take a position. I'ma go get it, I'm punching and kicking. I keep on moving, they off of me. Just do it and stop by the talking G. I'm not expressing no modesty. I can't see nobody stopping me. If there's a problem, I gotta solve it. Straight to the top, I can't see myself falling. I gotta grab it, there's no time for stalling. Number one stunner, don't have other options. Now I'm fired up. I'm sorry, brother, your time's up. I see the top and I climb up. I came from the ashes, I rise up. Rise up, rise up. I want it now, I gotta rise up. Rise up. I want it now, I gotta rise up. Rise up. I want it now, I gotta rise up. Rise up. I want it now, I want it now, and I ain't never gon' back down. I want it now, and I ain't never gon' back down. I gotta go for the gold. I need to switch up the mode. I'm gonna win on my own. I'm in a whole nother zone. I reached the pinnacle. I don't have time, this is critical. It's time to finish you. I don't care who I just did it to. I gotta go for the gold. I need to switch up the mode. I'm gonna win on my own. I'm in a whole nother zone. I reached the pinnacle. I don't have time, this is critical. It's time to finish you. I don't care who I just did it to. I want it now,